Philadelphia, we have liftoff. Vincent Velasquez. Oh my God. What a gem. That was awesome. 16 strikeouts, a 3-hitter, complete game shutout. Are you kidding me? That was amazing. Oh my God. Kyle Gaffner is here. I'm Adrian Fedke. We're talking about this gem. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Almost as awesome as his tattoos.
Yeah, we finally have a gem back in Philadelphia, I think. You know, what an amazing game that he had. And even the game before that, he had a pretty good one, but nothing touches a complete game. 113 pitches and 16 strikeouts. Wow, man. When was the last time somebody did that for the Phillies organization? 20 years? Easily? Wow. I mean, it's exciting to finally have something to get happy for that has something to do with the Philadelphia Phillies. Because it was looking pretty bleak for this past couple years.
And I love the old school mentality of Pete McCann, letting them finish the gem. Obviously, with our bullpen, you can't trust it right now. So why not send the kid back out there? What are your thoughts on that? You know, letting him finish the gem.
I absolutely love it. I hate when they take pitchers out. And this whole pitch count mentality, it just pisses me off. Non-belief, dude. Just what happened to, pitchers going out there and throwing a complete game? It rarely happens anymore. And, for him to finish a game off like that, I love it. Go, Pete McCann, you keep doing your thing. Let these guys pitch. They pitch every 5 days. Just let them go out there and do their thing.
Yeah, it's like they'll let them go like 2 times through the order. And then once you get through that 3rd time, that's like when they lift the pitcher. And, a lot of times you'll just – I believe it's the Tampa Bay Rays. They like to do this. Like they'll have their pitcher just pitch like 5 innings, and that's it.
And they'll pull them. I don't get it, dude. Everybody's so obsessed with these stats of, he's thrown 85 pitches or he's thrown, 50 strikes to 35 balls. We got to get him out of there. Like, no. And the whole thing with relief pitchers, well, we used him last night. He threw 15 pitches. We can't use him for the next 4 days. Why? Like, these guys get stretched out all year for this. Like, let them rip. They're young. I don't get it.
And it's crazy for Velasquez how he did this, because he's basically just throwing fastballs. That's it. That's all he's doing, throwing fastballs. 79 of his 113 pitches were fastballs, and they stayed at 95, 96, 97 for the entire game.
Yeah, that's impressive. And he wasn't tricking them. He was literally just doing old school, throwing it right down the middle, putting some cheese on it. Unbelievable. And I'm glad, and he had 97, like you said, at the end of the game. That's pretty amazing, too, after throwing that, 113 pitches. That's just shows you the kind of velocity that he can put on those balls.
Yeah, and just to give you some stats on the fastball that he had. So out of his 16 strikeouts, 13 came via fastball, including his first 9 punch-outs. The other 3 came via the breaking pitch, the curveball, the slider. And I've got even more stuff for you guys. So the Padres, they swung at 38 of the 79 fastballs. And, 20 of those. Actually, no, wait, let me see. Yeah, I guess it was 20 of those came on swing and misses. And the only guy that has had at least 20 swing and misses since 2009, according to ESPN stats and information, whatever health department you call it. He's the only guy that's done it since 2009. He and Scherzer, and that's it.
That's some company to be with too. That's amazing, man. And imagine if he develops more pitches, how many swings and misses he'll have if he adds that changeup or curveball or like you said, slider too.
Yeah. So you had 20 swings and misses. You had 12 foul balls and 6 balls in play of the 38 swings that the Padres hitters had on the fastball. So just completely overpowered. I mean, I know it's the Padres. I know they're a light-hitting team, but still very, very impressive.
Yeah, you can't take that away from the kid. I mean, hats off to him. It was an incredible pitch game. And, it's something to get excited about for the Phillies. All those trades Ruben Amaro did are finally starting to come to fruition a little bit. You're starting to see a little bit of a foundation being built.
Yeah, and just one more nugget for you guys. Nugget presented by Trogs Nugget Nectar, giving them a cheap shout out, even though they don't pay us. So he became the 5th youngest pitcher to finish with at least 14 strikeouts and no walks. So joining the top 5, that includes Kerry Wood, Vida Blue, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Fernandez. So obviously, clearly, some really, really good company there.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully he has the careers like some of those guys had too.
So, I mean, just incredible performance. And, that's the thing. Like we just talked about it. He's going to develop pitches as he gets older. I mean, right now he's in the beginning stages where he's just pumping fastballs by everybody. But obviously over time, the more scouting reports are going to come out. They're going to adjust back the hitters. But that's where he's going to have to develop those secondary pitches. So he's got to learn how to pitch, so to speak.
Yeah, literally, because when he's a little wet behind the ears, and when they get out there, they think they can overpower everybody. But it's the major leagues, and mostly everybody can hit fastballs. It's everybody's favorite ball to hit. So, if he develops that, if he's throwing 97 and he slows it down 15 miles an hour with a changeup or a curve, man, I mean, that's going to be some nasty stuff that he's going to have.
Yeah, and even the breaking stuff that he has, it's not like it's a terrible pitch right now. It's pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, they're plus pitches. You go with a nasty slider. If he gets a nasty slider, or develop a change. It's a shame Cole Hamels isn't here to teach him how to throw that changeup. I mean, wow.
Where's Jamie Moyer when you need him?
God, yeah, let him tee off.
Jamie in this. Oh man. Going back to the trade, because one of the reasons why Houston kind of gave up on him, not only because of the injury history, but they didn't know whether he was a starter or a reliever. And clearly the Phillies think he can be a starter. Look at what he's done so far. 2-0, just completely overpowering everybody.
Yeah, and I saw him down in spring training. I really liked his stuff down there. I thought he was going to make the team, so I was kind of baffled when they were talking about it's between him and Adam Morgan making the 5th starting time. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's a no-brainer. Put him in. The kid's got stuff. I think he could be even the 3rd starting pitcher, as opposed to Charlie Morton, but they gave it to him because he's a vet. But like you said before, it's a good problem for Houston to have that many pitching options there. But he did have the injury history. He had a little bit of Tommy John. He had a stress fracture and ligaments in his shoulder, which is all key to a pitcher because that's his bread and butter right there. That's how he makes his money. But so far, so good, man. I've loved what I've seen out of him. We have him. We have Aaron Nola. So we got a 1-2 punch right there. Plus, we got the young kids coming up down on the farm system. We got Jake Thompson down there. We got, Franklin Kilomi, and I can name a couple other guys. But the future is looking bright finally after these, tumultuous, awful years that we've had the past 3 or 4 years. It's been so frustrating, but I'm finally happy to see a little bit of it coming to fruition.
Yeah, and that's going to be the topic for a future show, maybe possibly next week. We'll see. We're going to be trying to get a new guy on board, so talk some Phillies baseball, and that's what the topic will be, talking about these starters, because these starters have been, obviously surpassing expectations, even though, I didn't see the game tonight because we've been doing the show, but apparently Hellickson's getting kind of roughed up.
Oh, yeah, a little bit, man. Jason Worth coming back home did a little damage to us.
Oh, man. Well, I hope Washington thought he was worth it, spending all that money on him. Jesus.
Well, he wasn't for the first couple of years with all those injuries. It was looking like we won out on that deal. Yeah. Leave it to a guy to leave Philly and become a star and always hurt us when they come back. It always seems to happen to us.
Oh, man. I remember one of the games I went to, he hit one on, like, the Bud Light rooftop. One of the furthest balls I've ever seen hit.
Ugh.
Crazy.
So frustrating. I hope they threw it back, whoever caught it.
Well, he was on the Phillies at the time. So.
Oh, I thought you meant he wasn't. Oh,
no.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I was kind of sad when he left. I really liked Worth.
Yeah.
He wasn't worth all that money.
No, not at all. Definitely not. So there it is. Like I said, we're going to be doing topics next week. Hopefully, we'll see. Other than that, I really don't know what else to say. I mean, there's not much to break down. This game it got a little bit lost in the shuffle too, because you had the Eagles schedule come out, you had the Flyers game, and then you had that trade during the day with the Rams. So this one kind of got a little bit under the radar. Plus, it was a day game, so people are working. So not a lot of people saw this kid.
Yeah, it was suppressed. There was a lot of other big stuff, in the news. And, when you see Phillies nowadays, it's really not going to pop to the top of your list as big news to happen. But, I'm still glad he's getting some of his recognition. It was all over social media with the all the strikeouts that he has. And it's on Sports Center now, So, and it got surpassed. Mamba Day took over everything. So a lot of news got passed because of, Kobe Bryant. But that's another.
Dude, it's funny, man, because you look at the stats of the game. We're completely off topic now, but he took 50 of LA's 85 shots, 21 of their 25 three-pointers, and 12 of their 15 free throws.
It was ridiculous.
He might as well taking every shot down the floor.
He literally did, and I watched the Dubs that game. I was watching mostly that, but after I knew that was over, I clicked it on just to see what was happening, but they were playing no defense at all for Kobe. That's why he dropped 60. And they just kept giving him the ball. I mean, it was literally give the ball to Kobe every single time and just let him score as many points as possible. I mean, talk about feeding an ego, bro. Come on. I'm glad you want to associate with LA. You're not from here. That's fine. You take your LA attitude and your big ego and you stay out there, bro.
Give the ball to Kobe and tell everyone to get the fuck out of the way offense.
Yeah, basically. It was funny what he said. He's like, the past 20 years, everybody's been telling me to pass the ball, and when I finally try to, you guys say just take every shot. I mean, it was asinine.
Mamba out.
Yeah, Mamba out. That's what he did.
I know. I'm like making fun of him. So there it is. All right. So I guess that's it for this. I wasn't gonna make this that long. Just wanted to, get our thoughts out there on the game. Got to show the Phillies some love. They're 5-5 right now, so they're not terrible. I mean, looks like they're going to be 5-6 after tonight, but they're fun to watch. These starters are fun to watch. At least when Eichhoff and Nola and Velasquez pitch. So yeah, I mean, should be fun.
The youth movement. I mean, we're literally 5-5 because of our pitching. It has nothing to do with our offense whatsoever. It's all that young pitching.
Yeah, so there it is. All right, for Kyle Gaffner, I'm Adrian. Thank you. We're out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our videos today and keep watching. So there it is. We're out. Later.
Deuces.